Tip number 301 from the book 501 Contractor Tips. What is an engineer? And an engineer is someone who's going to provide you with all of your material sizes, methods of assembly, product information, products that you would be using, specific products most of the time. And they can be extremely helpful. So if you're a framing contractor, like the stuff that I did, then you're going to need beam sizes, concrete footing dimensions, products that connect everything together. And you need to follow their instructions. You need to get this stuff as, if they call out for a certain product, use it. They call out for a certain lumber size. Hey, wait a minute. They want a 4x12, a 4x10 will work. No, that's not the best way to do. I've seen people, I say this. I have seen so many things in the construction business. I wonder sometimes if there's something new out there that I haven't seen, with problems and solutions, you name it. And I'm sure there are. I'm not going to say that there aren't, but there were problems I had with engineers. They're just like other people, architects, other contractors, your employees, your clients. They're people, and they're going to have their problems. They're going to have their little quirks. And if you can deal with it, great. If not, get another engineer. And it might be a good idea to have 2 or 3 engineers. And I've even seen it to where the contractors hire a couple engineers, and these engineers want their business so bad that they were willing to lower the prices, get the work done faster. And that's good. You're doing a lot of volume. Someone like me, I didn't need an engineer. Maybe 2 or 3 times a year, something like that, 5 at the most. I did a lot of room additions. And, some of the stuff, the city building departments or county, they would just accept it. Okay, that looks fine, that's it. But other stuff they needed an engineer for. And if you are looking for an engineer and you're looking for the best engineer, you're probably going to have to go through a few of them before you actually find a few that you like. That's just kind of a standard rule of thumb. So be prepared and keep in mind that they're people. That's one of the biggest problems, I think, with business, is that a lot of people just don't, here's my job. Can you get it done tomorrow? No, I can't. Go, find somebody else. You have got to deal with the little quirks and the little wacky characters. And again, there are so many of them out there. And again, get rid of them. If you have somebody that's just obnoxious. I had a guy that every time I brought something in that needed to be fixed, it was 2 weeks. And he was the engineer on record. I couldn't fire him. I could have fired him, but it would have been a nightmare. I'd go to the city, and the city would hold the plans for 2 weeks. The engineer would need 2 weeks. This is a month. After about 3 times of this happening, I remember telling the guy at the city, I said, this is it. I says, you take the plans. And who knows, you might have even heard this story before in some of my other videos, but I told the guy, I says, either stamp them, I said, or throw them in the trash. I said, I'm not taking them back to the engineer again. I'm not doing anything. And the guy stamped them. He looked at the corrections and then stamped them right there. And again, quirky people you got to deal with. And maybe this video shouldn't be on engineering. It should be on the quirky people you got to deal with in business. And I tell you what, the best way to do, if you don't get along with somebody, get rid of them, including your engineers.